right, everybody. Good morning. Let's start. First thing I have for you, I know several of you are planning on going into the nursing program at some point or something nursing-like. I have these pamphlets that you could help yourself to. Grab one after class or something like that. It is a preparation class for the TEAS test, T-E-A-S, which you need to take before you get into the nursing program. It's totally free. It's offered through some partnership with the college and some adult education type thing. So it's totally free. It starts next week. It's in the evenings. So grab one of those flyers if you're interested in that at all. I'll remind you again when we're finishing so that you can grab one of those if you need to. All right. So remember, no experiment this week. We're doing Q&A sessions in the lab. Especially if you need help on conversions, density, problem solving, word problems, anything like that. Okay? So we'll do one in the lab right after class at 11:30 today. So come on over for that if you like. We'll do another one on Thursday morning at 9. Okay? So you could come to one or both or neither, whatever you like. It doesn't matter. Okay? But that's for you. Definitely if the bottom half of the quiz did not go well for you, you would be very well served to come into one of these and we can work through some more of it. Okay? I will have the quiz graded for you next on Thursday. I'll have those back for you so you'll be able to see how you did on those. We are going to either finish or almost finish Chapter 4 today. So we'll be doing the first little bits of Chapter 5 next time. So it would be helpful if you read the first 4 or 5 sections of Chapter 5. So you're ready to go with that. We have a Mastering Chemistry assignment, one more before the exam coming up. It'll be 4/5A, so Chapter 4 and the first little bits from Chapter 5 that we'll be covering on the exam. So that's due next Monday. So be working on that this week. You'll be able to finish all the Chapter 4 stuff pretty much after today's class. So let's talk just a little bit about the exam, which will be coming up next Tuesday the 17th, which is a week from today. There is in D2L in content and handouts, the handouts section. Oops. There is a study guide that lists through all the topics that you need to be aware of, all the types of problems that you'll need to solve, okay? The specific sections in the textbook that are covered, all that stuff, all the information you'll be provided, everything. So please print out that study guide. Use that as you're preparing for our first exam. It'll be over Chapter 1 through the parts of Chapter 5 that we cover in this Thursday's lecture. But again, the specific sections are listed right there on the study guide for you. It's closed note. You get the entire class time. It's 100 points worth. Most of it will be multiple choice questions, so there will be between 25 to 30 multiple choice questions. And those can be questions about concepts or they can be calculations. Okay? It doesn't matter. I can write good multiple choice questions for pretty much whatever. Be very careful that I've been teaching this class a long time. I know what all the most common mistakes are that students make, and that's what all the choices are. So just because you see a familiar looking choice doesn't necessarily mean it's correct. A lot of times it works better, especially if it's a problem that you're solving, to go on the scratch paper and solve the problem first and then see if it matches one of the answers. That's a little better strategy for a lot of students to use. There will be one page of word problems. It could be unit conversion, dosing, density. Make sure to work through those practice worksheets in D2L. Not very many of you have gone through those. Those are very important for you to do to have good enough practice to be good at this type of stuff. So it'll be show your work, sort of like the bottom part of the quiz, where it'll be a problem and you have to show your work and answer it there on the exam. Okay. You will be provided a periodic table. You will be provided the conversion sheet. Okay. Those will be included as part of the exam for you. Make sure that you know your star ID. That's what you use to log into D2L with. But I need you to write that on your exam, and then you bubble it in on your Scantron so that the Scantron knows who you are. Okay. So, who has any questions about any of that? I think I covered it pretty well. Well, reminders of this stuff again on Thursday, but this should probably be your priority in preparing right now. Okay? Anybody have questions about anything? We good to go?